Hey everyone, welcome to this energy healing session. Sit with me, close your eyes. Let's check if your energy's balanced. Let's put it into balance. Let's make sure you're thinking from a higher perspective and that you are mastering your energy, learning how to keep your vibration high. So close your eyes and focus on your breath. And I want you to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Nice and slow. Control it. Breathe in and out. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Nice and deep. Try to go past your belly button if you can. And then just release it. Take your time. Work with your body. Do what resonates for you as you get it back in order and keep it maintained in the consistency. You don't have to do it exactly like me. You know, if you want to breathe in and out of your nose, you can. It doesn't matter. It's just, I'm teaching you how I do it, but if you feel like you need to do the breathing differently, that's okay. Even sitting, remember, do what resonates for you. This is your journey. Keep breathing to learn how to master your energy, your body, the wisdom that you hold, the great gifts, the strengths that you have, and even the weaknesses you're going to master and get those better. You don't have to be perfect. That's heavy. So when we are breathing in and out, we're transmuting energy. It's not just breath work. That's boring. We are releasing energy that feels heavy in our body, and we're releasing it out so that we can get our chakras balanced, our energy balanced. Chakras are just the energy centers in your body. If you don't know what these are, you're just getting them balanced again and getting your body working like it's supposed to so that you can stay in order and stay in optimum health shape. So you don't have to worry about getting sick and all this other stuff going around. You don't have to worry about that. If your vibration's high, you don't have to worry about viruses and sickness and all that. Okay? And you're healthy and you have a full life. So when we actually sit with ourselves and say, hey, I do need to work on this. And I do need to work on the way I'm thinking and the way that I'm showing up. It may not be with everything, but just some things. You know, you got to make goals in your life. And it's tackle one goal at a time, or a couple if you can. But just like, mastering your energy and with your breath work and really understanding what you're doing. You're not just breathing. You're not just taking care of your body, you're taking care of your energy. And your energy is your reality. So it's like a whole thing, right? So when our energy's balanced, we're in the flow, we feel so good. Things were working out for us. When we get obstacles, we can handle them good, calm, don't freak out. Okay? So we're stabilizing our vibration and we're becoming consistent at that by keeping our energy balanced and our vibration balanced and what we're tuned into with our frequency, meaning how you're thinking. Your energy is how you think and feel. Your vibrations is how you feeling. Your vibrations is telling the universe what's going on. So if your emotions are out of whack, the universe is getting all kinds of signals. That's why we want that stabilized signal, that stabilized alignment, and that connection to our true self. Not everybody else, not the trends, to our true self. And that feels really, really good as we sit with ourselves and do the work. Okay, so as you're breathing, is any thoughts coming up? Anything coming up that you need to work on? And It might feel heavy and overwhelming because there's maybe a lot. That's okay. Just one at a time. And even if you're physically in shape, work on your mindset, doubts, fears. Go for your dreams. Build your resilience. If you're failing and you keep failing at your dreams and you're, trying at them, that's all right, keep going. If you know it's right and you feel it's right. So when we do these exercises, even if you're physically in shape, we got to get your mind strong. Because that builds resilience. Failure does, not winning. The small steps, the turtle's life, that's building your resilience. So be patient with yourself as you are mastering your energy and being consistent at it. Just breathe in and out, because we can be really hard on ourselves. Just check your inner world today. How is it looking? Is it feeling tight today or loose? If there's any area that feels tension, tightness, I want you to take that breath and blow it out if you already haven't calmed it down since we've been talking. So your goal is just to keep your body relaxed and calm so it vibes high. If you're working a lot and you're doing way too much and you don't keep your life simple and your energy maintained, you're going to feel heavy. And you're going to be vibrating low, not because of the way you're thinking, because you're just doing too much. So we got to make sure not only are we checking our thoughts, but we're checking our actions to keep that high vibration, because a lot of us have a lot of energy and we like to work. And if you don't, that's okay. But some of us do like to overwork, but you can't do that in a high frequency. So you got to make sure you're, keeping your days simple, prioritizing. So if there's any tension anywhere, check with the messages it's telling you, because your body's always communicating with you. If you're taking home stress, blow it out. It's normal to absorb vibrations that are low when we're out in the community and doing, whatever we got to do. But it's important to release them out of your body when you get home, even with your own self. You might even get in doubt mode about your spiritual journey or about your journey in general. You don't even have to call it that. Labels throw people off. And most importantly, try not to, get lost in the trends that are happening, because you can get pulled into them. Just when you're listening to people and spiritual people, check if they're light or heavy as they're giving you advice and you're soaking in that energy in your mind. Even with yourself, your own critic, okay? Be light. Take the lightness in, the peaceful thoughts. Now, sometimes you have to be a little stern and strict and get your, push yourself, and you can be funny about it. You don't have to be evil or, mean, but push yourself sometimes when you need to get off the couch, for example. Okay? So, anywhere in your body, all we're doing today is we're just making sure we are in alignment, we're balanced, there's no tension, there's no tightness in any area of your body. If there is, we're releasing it with the breath, and we're understanding what we're doing. And I want you to watch it happen and just notice how you feel and how you lighten up and you feel that relief. When you feel lighter, you feel a little bit more relief, or even relief a lot. You've done your work, your inner work. But it's important that you shift that perspective so that you can stay in a good perspective. You can stay aware and conscious of keeping your energy in balance. And, when you're doing too much, you'll start not feeling good. When you start raising your frequencies, you're going to feel exhausted. You're not going to want to do things anymore that you used to. You need to get rest and prioritize your self-care, because when you raise frequencies, it's actually exhausting. So you do have to put a lot of energy into yourself and keep that focus on yourself. That's why it's important not to be focused on everybody else and social media and all that. Pull back from that stuff sometimes. You don't always need to be on there. It'll feel heavy. You'll start getting anxiety. That's your body telling you, hey, pull back, because that energy's draining you. We got to go get something that lifts us back up. Go do something. Okay? So not only are we, releasing heavy energy out of our body, but we're learning how to maintain that, right? We're learning how to maintain those higher frequencies by being aware of what kind of daily life do we have to, make sure that we are conscious of, so that we aren't feeling heavy, so that we can keep feeling light. So just if you take it slow and steady, you'll start becoming aware and conscious. If something doesn't feel good or feel right, say no. So that might be, some messages in your body. Your belly might be telling you, hey, don't go do that. Stay home and rest, or whatever. I'm just giving you an example. So always listen to that higher self, because it's guiding you to keep your energy balanced and your vibration high. And you don't have to be serious about this. This is a fun journey. Lighten up. It takes all of us a long, long time to get to a mastery level. And even when we, think we're a master, we're still learning. We still keep trying to master everything and more and learn. So it takes time to transform and heal and master your energy. So don't get frustrated with yourself or judge yourself on what you need to work on or any of that. If you are doing really good and you're, keeping your vibration consistent and your frequency consistent, and you're like, no, I'm actually maintaining my balance now, I'm getting pretty good at it, be proud of yourself for how far you came. Not a lot of people know how far you came. Not a lot of people know how far it takes to even get to this point, even to want to learn, let alone to the mastery level. All the days that you felt like giving up, you didn't. You're still showing up for yourself. And you're like, hey, this is important. I want to now take control of my life and do better than the people around me, than my parents, than my anything, that I learned in my childhood. If your parents were bad, I want to be better than them. Or, your brothers and sisters or co-workers, whatever. Don't be like everybody else. Be better than them. And it's frustrating, to have some experiences in your life, but those were teachers and lessons. Okay? It's important to learn from others, no matter if it's good or bad. Step back, because we're learning. And we're learning those lessons so that we can show up and keep ourselves in balance. Showing up for yourself, that's keeping yourself in balance. Doing that inner work. Expressing how you feel and how you think, but using discernment at that. You don't have to express yourself to someone that's not into receiving mode, but it's important to start expressing yourself. That's why I'm always in our sessions. I'm guiding you back to you. That feels so healing and it feels so good. Because that feels whole and full. Because you are special. You have gifts that are for you, and if you want to share them with the world, that's great. If you don't, you don't have to. Use them just for you and your family. Just for you. But don't be so focused on everybody else and what they have. Focus on you too if you get lost in that. because you do have gifts, and that's what you're figuring out, how to use them. And when we stay in balance, you're tuning into those. You're tuning into those gifts. Visions that you have, dreams, love, what makes you happy, what makes you feel connected, aligned. Express who you are. Express yourself. And when you do that, you keep your throat in balance. Because when your throat's off, a lot of things are off. Your whole body goes off. Expression is so huge. But you don't have to always express to people that, that if you don't think that they're receiving, you don't always have to express to them, okay? If you've done your breath work and you're kind of tired, you can sit there, okay, and just sit in stillness and listen to the message. Just listen so that you can just kind of relax now, okay? And if you already did, that's fine. That's good. Just do what you feel is right for you, okay? So expressing yourself, your true self, and really finding out that stuff, that's why you got to spend time alone. What's going on? And then do new things, learn new things, what resonates, what doesn't. But when you're expressing yourself, you don't always have to do it to somebody that's not receiving it when you're on this journey, because they may be on a lower frequency and they may not be able to hear it. So just express yourself where you feel safe and free and at peace, okay? Whether it's just you in your room and journaling, your office, whether it's you and your best friend or your mom, whatever. But learn how to do it by yourself too, and not just with others. Learn how to just have fun and be in love with your own energy. And let go of all the regret and the guilt and the worry about, well, is it okay to make myself happy and focus on that and do all that stuff? Yes. Don't let anything hold you back. That's what makes people sick. When they live lives that they don't want to live. When they're really great people and they work, but they don't really express who they are. They're always over-giving to other people. So in this line of work, especially if you're here, you're usually like a service worker. You're really compassionate. If you're not, that's okay if you're not a service worker, but you might overgive. That's why you got to pull back. You got to learn how to prioritize your energy and prioritize you. Yes, that's important. Yes, you have to do that, because when your cup's full, then you can help everybody else. And your frequency is high. So when I'm telling you that your cup's full and we're trying to fill our cup up, like right here, you're filling your cup up. You're getting your vibration high, your energy set, so you're ready. You're ready to show up for the world if you want to. And if you don't have to. That's okay. Just start doing what you feel is right for you. That's expressing you. And expression is so huge to keep your energy in balance. So today, the biggest messages I want you to take from this is just check in if we feel tight or loose, any tension anywhere, and just releasing that. Being aware to not wear it. Being aware to pull back if we feel like we're doing too much, because when you're raising your frequency, you might feel sick, you might feel pain. You'll be conscious of when something's off, okay? Because you're doing too much or something's going on. Get the message like you're doing right now, okay? Or you may not be doing enough. You might need to get off the couch, right? Okay? So, and that means cardio and exercise. It's so important, just a couple days a week, okay? And drinking water. Drink water to keep your energy balanced. But we went over the tight, the loose, and the tension. And then the biggest message today is expression. Express who you are. And you don't necessarily have to do that with with people, but for you. For yourself. Express what makes you happy. And if you feel sad or something, doesn't resonate for you, don't go to that energy no more. If something feels heavy or off, don't do that no more. Learn to pick you and pick the lightness so you can keep your light body. You can keep your high vibration. The universe has plenty of abundance and help for everybody. You don't have to worry about everybody. If you are, pray about it and ask for help. Tell them there's another help. Okay? And even for yourself if you need help, to get back in order. But just be conscious of expressing yourself and being who you truly are and keeping yourself in balance. So you don't want to express too much and you don't want to express too little either. You want to keep it in balance. If something feels off, don't express that in that. That's a no. If something feels, that you can, yeah. And sometimes you can plant seeds even if the energy's off and just walk off. Okay? That's alright too. But your goal is to keep your body light, and if things feel heavy, then start walking away from that type of energy, okay? Start picking energy that's light. Because that light energy is what fills you up, and that wholeness and that fullness. And when you do things that you don't want to do, you start feeling heavy, and then you block your expression because you're not expressing, in general, hey, I don't want to do that. Does this make sense? Okay. So put in the comments if you need any more, any more messages on this, if I need to go further into it. But I hope that makes sense on expression and then keeping our energy balance and just being conscious of just releasing that if we, did absorb any heaviness. And staying loose and not being serious, okay? And that goes with expressing yourself. Don't worry about what other people think. Who cares? Just stay light in some good energy. Don't dim your light for anybody. If you're too bright for somebody, go just be with you. Because as you do this, your light's going to get brighter and brighter, and your light might be bright right now. So that's okay. But just be conscious of how you're feeling so you can keep that vibration high, okay? Even when you need to express yourself. A lot of people hold stuff on their chest. I had to do a lot of healing last week on someone that was holding a lot of stuff on their chest. And she just needs to journal, maybe talk to somebody, because she just holds it on her chest. And it's about her kids. You got to release that off, because if you hold it on your chest for a long period of time, right? So it's important that we know this, even if we are masters in balance, because it helps us understand bodies and everybody else too, okay? Because sometimes it's so easy for us to keep in balance, we forget, the wisdom about, the language of what the body is trying to tell us, okay? The codes. So, and as you're balanced and hopefully you feel lighter, okay, I want you to stay in tune with that light energy. If anything comes up, write it down. If you're tuning into any of your gifts, visions, you see stuff, write it down. Okay? Do things that make you happy, even if it's, a vision of trying to do something new, like go on vacation to a new spot. Go do that. Go take a walk in a new spot. Go take a walk in a new spot. Even simple things, okay? All right. Take a big breath. Couple. Just set yourself before we leave. Connect, align. If you feel lighter and relief and better, the energy healing session worked for you. And be really, really proud of yourself for doing the inner work, because it's not easy. It's hard. It's easy, but it's hard, right? It's hard to get our bodies back in order and our minds in control, and that's what we're doing. Because our mind is connected to our soul, and our soul is just learning how to be in this body, because this is just the physical. So we're learning how to master the non-physical and the physical. Sending you lots of light and love and peace. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you next video.